I know Patrick Ta's eye duos have been really controversial, and many of you may not want them because of the price point. I have them all. I did another video on them, but I have really been using them for quite a while now, and I want to rank them for you because I feel like they're not created equal, and each one has its pros and its cons. And I thought I'd share that with you just in case you're thinking about one. It may help you make up your mind, or if you just want to choose one but you're not sure which one would be right, maybe this video and my thoughts will help you. Stick with me. We're about to get right into it. I'm 54 from South Louisiana, and I'm so glad you're here. Welcome if you're new, and thank you if you're returning. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you will and join the family. We have some exciting things coming up in the new year. Let's get right into the video. So these, as you know, as I said, have been very controversial. I actually am enjoying them. I feel like if you break the cost down to $21 a piece for the shades, that's on par with other similar shadows. Can you get something more affordable at the drugstore? Yes, like Mora, like Elf, like ColourPop, definitely. Some of the indie brands. But if we're just looking at these on their own, how do they rank? How do they look on the eyes? Which one's my favorite? What are the pros and cons? We're gonna look at that today. So the first one we're gonna talk about is in last place for me. This has fluctuated a couple of times. That's why I like to review things for a while and gather my thoughts. And even though you've saw these videos before, everyone has put them up, maybe they've changed their mind or had some thoughts, some additional thoughts too, since the first experience with them. In last place is the duo I'm With Her. These are the pink shades. Now this may be a matter of preference for you and taste, because I like pink palettes, but I think that pink palettes make my blue eyes pop. But I really don't care for this fuchsia shade. I love this shade right here. And if this one wasn't so bright, this might be one of my favorites. So if you are a pink lover, then this may be one of the ones that are higher up on your list. We're going to talk about the sparkle factor, all of that. If I'm looking for a pink look though, I'm finding that one of my favorite palettes is the Pillow Talk palette that has released for the holidays. While I liked it on my first review, I wasn't overwhelmed or blown away by it, but it has definitely grown on me and I find myself pulling for it a lot. I do have a full video review of that and I'm going to link it. If you haven't checked it out, that one's a little bit interesting and fun. It's a little bit of Bayou humor in that video. Anyway, let's talk about this duo right here. So this deep pink shade, it definitely has a good bit of sparkle. So I think that the shimmer factor is there, but it doesn't shimmer quite as much as some of the other shades. And then this lighter color is more of a rose gold. This I think is such a beautiful color. These aren't really unique. I feel like you can find them in other places. Swatched on the hand, that's what they look like. They definitely will capture the light. These look best outside in the bright sunlight. They look really good in the dim light. And I think that if you're a pink lover, you won't be disappointed with the quality. So let's apply them to the eyes. You will get a little bit of fallout with these. I don't want to put on my glitter glue because I'm going to put them on and take them off. So instead I'm going to take my Makeup by Mario Master Set and Prep, and I'm just going to put a base down on my eye, just to cover up my veining, just so you can get a true picture of the shadows. Now these can be applied with your finger or they can be applied with your brush. I think for the duos, if it has a darker color, that the prettiest look and what Patrick Ta has encouraged us to do is lay down the darker color and put the lighter color on top. You can also go in the outer corner with the darker color and put the lighter color on the inner corner. So I'm going to pick some of this up. So these shades are buildable. You can pack on a little bit more color to get a little bit more opacity. So this is the one color. I could bring it up into the crease. Now I'm going to take my favorite shade out of here and I'm going to apply it on top. Okay, so this is what that one looks like. So as you can see, you can get a complete look with this one on its own. So that might put it higher in your ranking, but it's not my color story only because of the bright pink. Again, this on its own is probably not worth $42, right? But this one is lovely. So if I was gonna put this one all over my eye, so this shade, if I was gonna wear this as a one and done, I would love it. And I have worn this shade as a one and done. But I don't wanna pay $42 for one color. And that's why this one isn't ranked higher. I wish he had sold these as singles. Because for $21, then I wouldn't mind picking up this color. So I think that the pros of this is that both colors are shimmery. They're not the most shimmery out of the bunch, but they pack a good shimmer. In bright light and dim light, you really get a sophisticated shimmer. And I think that this Baked Gelée formula is really nice. So I'm gonna go on to the next color story. Eyes are dry. Let's go in with the next color. In fourth place, we have We Need Better Lighting. This is the silver and gold duo. Now the reason that this is in fourth place is because it's not a look that you can really create on your own. These are more like toppers. However, if you just want two toppers for all the world to have, these are so beautiful. The formulas here are among the highest quality out of all of them. So you have the silver and you have the gold, which are so nice for the holidays. We'll swatch them. These have some of the highest shimmer. The pearl factor of this duo is really spectacular. I think that's definitely a plus. If you look at the shimmer compared to the pinks, it has a much higher degree of pearl and shimmer. This is very high quality. I feel like this one is definitely worth the price if you're looking for a silver and a gold topper. This could be your only toppers, your only shimmers to go with any other palette that's in your collection. You can choose a gold or you can choose a silver. I don't think you would be disappointed in this. I like to top this over another color and not wear it on its own, but let's see what it looks like. Again, I'm just gonna put a little base. I'm gonna go in with the gold on the outside and the silver on the inside. It's very reflective, very sparkly. And you could wear this as a one and done. It is buildable and you can get some more opacity, especially with the gold. So look at that by itself. Okay, I'm going to go in with the silver and I'm going to go in on the inner corner. Now say that these are toppers, but they do have a base. They're not, they're not eyeshadows I would necessarily wear as a one and done look, but they do have a base. Look at the sparkle factor, the shimmer factor. At $21 a piece for me, this is worth the price. And the only reason that it's not ranked higher is because I like the other color story that does the same thing later on in the line. So this is coming in at number 4. But I think that the quality is there. The reason, again, that it's at 4 is because I don't feel like this would be a complete look for me. But the shimmer is among the best out of all of the duos. All right, let's go into this eye, and we're gonna go in with third place. So third place for me is the other one that has the similar qualities. It's Talk to My Team. This has got a duochrome, a shift, this one right here. So it ranks just a little bit higher for me because these colors are just my preference over the silver and the gold. This is a pink shimmer with a shift, and then you have this very baby pink shimmer. So I just like this color story just a little bit better, but they provide about the same level of pigmentation. Let's look at the sparkle compared to the other two. So we're going to put these next to each other on the eye so that you can see if there's any difference in the shimmer quality. So I'm going to go with the darker one in the outer corner. Again, toppers, but you do have some opacity in this color. I mean, could you wear it on its own as a one and done? You could. It wouldn't be my preference to wear it on its own as a one and done. I prefer it as a topper or as a shimmer shade for a center of the eyelid look. But the sparkle is there. It is beautiful. I'm going to go in the inner corner with this light pink color. So I do find myself pulling for this with almost every palette that I've been using lately as my shimmer. I think that it is a very mature shimmer. I think that if you like light reflexive pink as opposed to a dead-on silver, I think this is beautiful. The silver is probably more in line with the holiday, and this is probably more in line for my everyday sparkle. So this is the gold and the silver, and these are the two pink shimmers. Maybe this one has a little bit more shimmer than this one. If you look at this silver, I mean, that is a lot of impact. Maybe I should have switched the order of these. I just think it's preference. Okay, I'm going to take these off and we're going to go into number 2. Coming in at second place is Do You Know Who I Am? And that's these gold and coppery shades. The shimmer here, I think, rivals the silver and gold, but this could be worn on its own. The sparkle and these are tremendous. This gold is more textured than many of them, but it doesn't pick up texture on your eyes. It sure picks up the sparkle. Those weren't very good swatches. One of these is more champagne gold, and one of these is more of an orange gold or copper color. So I'm going to put the copper color on the outside, and I'm going to put the more champagne color on the inside. And I'm mostly using this base because at this point, because I'm covering up micro shimmer that's still in my eye because I don't want to irritate my eyes. So we're going to go in with this color on the outer V. You can see the impact there. Definitely impactful, definitely full of sparkle. And then I'm going to go in with this lighter shade on the inner corner. So this is in the number 2 spot because I feel like I can complete a look with this, and I'm going to put eyeliner on this eye and mascara so you can see. But first we're going to do the number one spot. So for me, the number one spot goes to Still at the Club. And that's the taupe color. It's just so wearable. It's maybe not that special, but in the sense to me that this is something I can throw in my bag, take with me. I will be taking this with me on my girls trip. This will probably be the only eyeshadow that I bring with me because I can easily just pop this into my bag. It's very portable, and you can complete a look with just these two shadows. All right, so I'm going to put this on, put the mascara and the eyeliner, and then I'll tell you the pros and cons. So again, I'm going to go in the outer. I'm going to go in with the outer color, the darker color. This one does not have as much sparkle as some of the other ones. Now it does have sparkle, and that's what makes this one so much more wearable than some of the other ones, is one, it can give you a complete look. Second, I think that it's okay for daytime. And then the second color has more sparkle. So you could either lay this one down all over the lid and cover it with this one to really get that beautiful sparkle, or you could put this one on the outer corner, put this one on the inner corner, and make it a very wearable daytime look. See the difference in the sparkle factor? So I was going to say they're not all created equal, and although both of these do not have the same level of shimmer, I do think that it makes it a very wearable but very elevated wearable look. So let's put this on. And you can definitely shear this out, or you can build it up. Just going to shape this right here a little bit. Okay, let's go in with the shimmer. And then I'm going to, well, they're both shimmers. This one is much more shimmery. Okay, now I'm just going to shape this. I'm going to take my rougher Eyeshadow 03 brush. I love the shape of this brush. How the ends are wispy, but you can shape with this as well. This is a really good blending brush. I'm going to clean up this look a little bit, put on some mascara and eyeliner, and let you see what these two look like, why they earned the number 1 and number 2 spots. Okay, I've added my mascara and I've added my eyeliner. Can you guys see the sparkle on this? It is beautiful. It might not be everybody's cup of tea. Some of you may think that this is overpriced. I am just getting so much use out of them. I love the silver and gold for toppers on any eye look. And then I love the light pink and the darker pink as toppers for any look. And then this color and this color I think are very wearable on their own, and they pack the sparkle. They bring it. The darker color here, not as much as the lighter color, but together. So it's just a beautiful wearable taupe look, but you can definitely use it for some extra drama at night. This sparkle can be built up or pared down, and I love it. This one also brings the sparkle. I mean, it is beautiful. It's just your taste of color stories and the price point that you want to spend. But at $21 a shadow, for me, I mean, that's on par with my Urban Decay Moon Dust. It's on par with some of my Tom Ford shadows. It's on par with some of the Dior Baked Gelée shadows. It's better than some of my Baked Gelée shadows. So I think that they're beautiful. My rankings might be different than yours, but hopefully they were helpful. The pink is in last place only because I'm just not finding myself pulling for those pinks as a complete look. The one shade in there is my favorite, and I've worn that several days as just a one and done. I hope that this is picking up the sparkle. When I wear these, my husband notices, and he's like, oh, your eyes are so beautiful. He loves this look, he loves this look. He's commented on both of them several times. And other looks that I'm just putting the silver on top. I generally prefer the silver to the gold just because that's my taste, but if you want a sparkle, baby, these bring the sparkle. Hope this was helpful. Let me know how you're feeling about Patrick Ta, if you like the rankings. Also, if you'd be interested in a full face of Patrick Ta. I have his other 3 palettes, and I have a lot of his blushes and bronzers. Well, I actually just have 2 of his bronzer palettes because the other colors would be too deep. And I have his, lip products. I have his foundation. I have pretty much a full face. I have an eyebrow pencil, a lip liner. Anyway, let me know, and let me know what you think of the bag. Don't forget the discount that's in the description if you're interested in gifting somebody a beautiful bag for Christmas that looks a lot like the real thing at a more affordable price. See you in the next video. Bye.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's not